delay between what we say and what you guys see here on the live video feed. So just bear with us, and with any luck, we'll get to it here. I'm just going to reload my stuff here. Now it says please stand by. This is awesome. There we go. Okay. So hopefully, if I do this and click on live, hey, there we go. Okay, we are talking. All right. So if you guys can hear me correctly, if everything is going as planned, just go ahead and hit me up in the chat window and say I do, and that would be awesome. Today I'm just gonna let a few more people. We've got about 600 people or so, 550 who've come into the room.
Not bad, not bad.
We should probably talk about the first thing we should talk about is where we're at in terms of people. How many people are in the program? I know some of you. We got a lot of phone calls yesterday of people saying, "Hey, can I do it tomorrow? I'm moving some money around," or "Hey, I've got to send you a wire transfer," or "Hey, I'm gonna send you a check." Some people just don't do that, and so we are at about 80 traders is where we're at right now. And that's money in the door. That means people who have actually already committed. Not they've said that they've committed, but they've actually committed. And so we have we're looking for about 20 more of you folks for the program.
Yeah. We had went out to lunch yesterday to kind of feed the bellies and just got dings on the emails. Ding, 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 ding.
We've got chairs too, because standing up for 3 hours is going to be a pain in the butt. All right. Good. Everybody's out. Now the IDs are coming through. All right, perfect. Now, guys, this is really your opportunity to ask any questions that you want to ask. I'm going to be showing you. I had a comment earlier at the very beginning. One of the first folks in the room said, "Hey, thanks so much for talking about the importance of back testing," because I went and back tested one of the advanced patterns I'm assuming the Gartley pattern that we taught yesterday, and said I've never been more confident. I did 3 months worth.
Not bad.
And I said, that's awesome. Wait until you see what I have to show you today, because I'm going to show you what you can do with those numbers and how you can take a strategy that maybe would produce you a $10,000 return and turn it into a $100,000 return. It's all about money management. It has nothing to do with risk management, about where you place your stops and your targets. That goes in your trade plan. It really has to do with when you're increasing and decreasing position size, and that's a distinct difference that I don't think a lot of people know about when you talk about risk management versus money management. They're two very different things.
Oh yeah, and that's really where you start to get excited about your trading. You learn something new, you run through, you do the back testing, and you're finally like, okay, these guys aren't lying to me. This stuff does actually work. Right. And you see the numbers, and you're like, all right, well, if I just trade this, if I would have traded this strategy, if I would have traded this Gartley over the last 3 months, it would have produced this. But then when you run it through that money management, you see, well, it would have produced this in month 1, but by this time, I would be able to increase my position size to this, and you're like, wait a minute, this one strategy.
That's right.
And people think we're kidding when we say you only have to start with one strategy to be profitable.
That. Well, and what's really cool is I get a lot of questions that, we know that the cipher pattern is about 80% profit, right? And we know that the Gartley pattern is 60 to 70%. So I get a lot of people who say, well, dude, why would I even mess with? I want my accuracy level to be as high as possible. So why would I even mess with trading like Gartley patterns or BAT patterns? Why would I not just do cipher patterns? And although cipher patterns exist everywhere in the market, one of the things that there's a limited supply. Like you literally can only follow so many pairs at one time, and there's only so many that come up. And I use the example that if you had a machine, and the machine, you took a quarter and you put a quarter in the machine and you turned the little crank, like a little gumball machine, but instead of a gumball falling out, 2 quarters fell out. So you put in 1 quarter, you turn the crank, and 2 quarters fall out. And you're like, this is awesome. So you go get the biggest bag of quarters that you can, and you're just like dumping money into that machine just as quick as you possibly can to get quarters out. And then somebody moves a machine right next to that one. And when you put a quarter in that machine, you don't get 2 quarters. What you do is you get about 45 cents, or you get 40 cents, or you get 35 cents, whatever the case may be. But it's not quite 50 cents. You're not quite getting the same amount of return out of machine A that you do out of machine B. Does that mean that you ignore machine B, or do you start putting quarters in both of them? and turning the cranks just as fast as you